Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Otaku Chris is Talking, and this is your weekly manga review for Nanatsu no Taizai, also known as 7 Deadly Sins, chapter 202. Fuck yeah, it is back. And the most important thing is the fact that hopefully Nakaba Sensei is feeling a lot better and he's not going to be rushing himself trying to deliver us that awesomeness, that greatness that is 7 Deadly Sins. Now, if you're new to my channel, do subscribe as I make regular otaku manga anime reviews as well as other movie trailer stuff like that. It'd be pretty cool to see you guys join me. Feel free to leave comments in the comment box down below. Any points if you feel I've missed out or you just want to join in the conversation or just say fucking hi, anything like that. Once again, feel free to be your weird self, and I will feel free to be my weird self. Right, it's a lot of stress trying to be weird. Anyways, so this chapter basically starts off exactly where we were left off, and King and Diane are still in Gloxinia and Valor's body in 3,000 years ago. Their minds swap, all that kind of crazy shit, and we get to see actually Hellbrum. He's actually trying to wake up King and Diane, which is pretty crazy. We haven't seen Hellbrum in a while. I'm pretty happy to see Hellbrum still sticking around. Has something to do with the series, considering that last time we saw him, he pretty much got his ass whipped, and he was a bit of a flashback. So boom. So yeah, Hellbrum is about trying to wake up King and Diane, and basically Gloxinia is there and says you can't wake them up, they can't come to until they've basically reached their goal. And basically, what's his name, Hellbrum's basically kind of like, why the fuck can you see me? First of all, that's the most important thing right now. And Gloxinia is basically saying, oh, because I'm a fairy king as well, blah blah. We're fucking nunchucks, we're on the same wavelength, all that kind of good shit. So after a little bit of talking, we then go straight back to King and Diane trying to face off against one of the 10 Commandments, who we do have a name. Karmadios is what Meliodas calls him. Karmadios is the 10 Commandment that they are currently facing way back 3,000 years ago. And what's also interesting is in this chapter, we also find out the name of their crew and what they were called. And they were called, well, Meliodas, Gloxinia, Elizabeth, and Valor were called Stigma. And that's a pretty fucking interesting name. So Stigma was the code name for their crew, not 10 Commandments, not 7 Deadly Sins, it was just Stigma. And we also find out the hiding base, or the hiding base, what is it called again? The base? Hiding base? If you're hiding, it's obviously a hiding base, so it's just the base. Anyways, find out the base of Stigma, and it's surrounded by a whole bunch of fucking a whole bunch of angels and a whole bunch of goddess clan people, as well as a whole bunch of fairies, and which is pretty fucking crazy because we also get introduced to one of the 4 archangels, Ryudu Shell, and this guy looks menacing as fuck. I'm talking that smirk at the end hella looked like reminded me of the smirk from the end of Yojo Senkai. And if you don't know about that, check out my review. I've been doing reviews for the past, I fucking can't get this out of my mouth. Can't take it seriously. Check out my reviews for Yojo Senkai. It's pretty interesting, and it'll let you know more about the series as it's on episode 1 and 2. Definitely check that out. Link somewhere around here. Hopefully, if I've edited it out properly. If I haven't, then just watch the video. Anyway, so that guy had a smirk like the end of Yojo Senkai, and if you know what I'm talking about, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. And I feel like this is the connection that we're going to have, as in maybe the answers to how the Demon Clan got fucked over so much, and why the Demon Clan are so angry after all of this, and what actually happened. Because boy, Ryudu Shell, even though he's a good guy, he looked nothing like a good guy at the very fucking end, and his power levels don't seem to show like if he's a nice guy. This guy's got power beyond compare. And if this is from way back when, the same times as when Meliodas was around and he had his full control, the fact that his power levels was way above his, some utter crazy shit. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in the future arcs with Ryudu Shell, and if we were going to be introduced to the other part of the goddess clan, the other 3 of the 4 archangels, and see what they get up to and what their actual plan is, and why the fuck Ryudu Shell, let's call him Ryu. Let's call him Ryu. Find out exactly why Ryudo is so evil and what his plans are, because fuck me, some evil plans. But what we do know is the Demon Clan do get wiped the fuck out. Now, whether it's a good thing or whether it's a bad thing, or whether he's trying to be a good guy or a bad guy, what his intentions were, are what loads of us are trying to figure out, and maybe this is what King and Diane's plans or mission is to do, to find out what's going on, to see the truth about it, and maybe it will unlock them from this bloody memory world. As it's already happened, it's just them basically just watching the movie, but literally it's like 6D, like 7D, really being in that shit. So it was pretty good for plot progression, because it looks like we're finally going to find out what the fuck is actually going on and what led to the demise of the demon clan. And now that we're seeing a lot more of the goddess clan, looks like the goddess clan may actually be the end villain at the end of this series. Hopefully not anytime soon, as we've only just come back, but maybe in the next arc. So I thought, like, after Diane and King come out of the situation, end up facing the 10 Commandments one more time, and all of them have a last all for all clash. 7 Deadly Sins win because it's their fucking show and their manga, the anime, whatever the fuck it is. They win, and then we then get to see maybe them, the demon clan and all of them, work together and face off against the goddess clan. Who knows? But this is where I think it's leading, because there's no way they're showing us the goddess clan with that evil smirk to just kind of just leave it at that. Even when we know the demon clan are going to be wiped out, annihilated, I think it's going to be so cruel and gruesome that the fact that the demons won't even come into play, it will just end up feeling bad for them. What was also pretty cool is we also get to see a bit of Elizabeth's power. Fuck my life, one take. Part of Elizabeth's power, and that she's able to see into the hearts of things. After Carmadios got fucking annihilated by Meliodas, King, and Diane with full counter and the rest of the fucking powerful moves, Carmadios gets taken out, and Meliodas ends up asking Elizabeth, like, what happened to the rest of the people, to the rest of the demons, and Elizabeth says that the rest of the demons scattered off because they wanted to retreat, but I know they wanted to forfeit and just kind of wave the white flag at Elizabeth. And then it was kind of like Elizabeth basically said she could see into their hearts, and the hearts in their hearts, they really couldn't give a fuck about fighting. None of them actually wanted to continue this, so maybe there was a lot more to it, and I'm kind of interested to see maybe it's mind control or what is really going here, because Elizabeth seemed seemed very curious. Meliodas seems very curious, and this is some fucking very interesting shit that's kind of going on here. So even though this arc is meant to be focusing on Diane and King, it looks like this is going to be a good way for a whole bunch of exposition and kind of characterization and plot development. Basically, it's ticking all the right boxes, just a little bit, but all the right boxes, with a bit of action, a bit of characterization, a bit of plot progression. And what do you guys think about this chapter? So far it's a good chapter for us to come back to for the first chapter of 7 Deadly Sins for 2017 and Nakaba Sensei's return. Hopefully Nakaba Sensei stays around, I hope we don't have that many hiatuses unless he needs it. And what did you guys think of this chapter? Do you agree with any of the points? Do you like my review? All of the good stuff. If so, hit the subscribe button. If not, smile. No. If not, whatever, just leave a comment in the comment box down below. Anyways, stick around. Chris is Talking is the old title of the show. Otaku Chris is Talking, and I'm just gonna slowly fade out like a weirdo.